Hi everyone, it's been a while, but I'm back and I'm here to show you how I've been doing my foundation for the past 2 weeks that has made it last throughout an entire 12-hour day and looks flawless the entire time. I have been obsessed with this routine. I actually got it from a fellow TikToker. I shouldn't say fellow because I'm not a TikToker, but I peruse TikTok night and day. Either way, her name is Michaela and she is on TikTok. I will put her handle down below. This was her routine and her idea, and I decided to give it a try, and I just want to tell you that it works. And so if you have been struggling with foundation that doesn't last long or doesn't cover what you need to cover, I definitely recommend checking out this routine. The best part of this routine is you kind of can customize it to what you want, and there's really only 3 products you really need to achieve it. I'm showing you the products I use, and 2 of them are ones that she recommended, so I really like them. But again, use whatever you have or whatever works for you and your budget. I will put a disclaimer out there that I do have more oily to combination skin, so if you do as well, maybe these products will work for you as they work for me as well. So to prep your skin before foundation, you'll want to clean it, and then you'll go in with a hyaluronic acid serum and then your moisturizer. I use The Ordinary and use their serum on my face, and that just helps give my skin plump and hydration right before we go into laying down the base. Now, it is the next 2 products in this routine that makes it what it is, and the first one is a primer, and it has to be a gripping primer. She uses the Milk Hydro Grip. I use the High Adherence Silicone Primer by The Ordinary. I like this one just because it is very inexpensive and it works so well, but the Milk one is a beautiful primer as well. What you really want to look for is just a very high adhesive gripping primer. And then you'll just use a pea-size amount and put it all over your face. Once you've let that settle into your skin, the next product you'll want to go into with is a pot concealer. Now, she stresses, and I stress as well, it needs to be a pot concealer. I am using the NARS Complete Concealer in Light 2, which is the shade Vanilla. I still go in afterwards with my regular concealer, but at this stage in the game, you need to use a pot concealer. The reason for that is this has a much thicker consistency and it acts almost like a stucco. So when you're putting it and applying it onto your face, you're gonna let it sit for like 5 minutes, and it will kind of just make a barrier over your face, and when you go in to put your foundation, all those imperfections will be covered so easily. So what I'm gonna do is going in with my Morphe M421 brush, picking up some product and going over any redness, any blemishes that I may have, and kind of just patchworking my face up a bit. Now that I have a light layer over all the imperfections that I wanted to cover on my face, I'm gonna let that sit for 5 minutes and let it kind of just settle in. And like I said, it's gonna act like a barrier, and once you let it set, it's gonna be there all day, honey. Next, you'll want to go in with the foundation of your choice. I normally go in with Revlon Color Stay, and I love this combination. I think it's flawless and beautiful, but I actually wanted to try out the new ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation. I just got this in the mail and I wanted to try it out on my skin and see how it works. I'm taking that on a beauty blender. I think beauty blender, in my opinion, works best for this just because it really helps to diffuse the product and doesn't leave a thick layer on there. I just put 2 pumps of foundation on my thing, and you just want to go over everything. And then at this point, once you have your foundation on, you can carry on with your routine the same way you would. You can go in with your normal concealer, go around your eyes, anywhere else you may think you need extra coverage. Go ahead and set it, and then get ready for the rest of your day with your makeup. So that's what I'm gonna do now. And I'm back. This is what it looks like after I'm done beating my face. As for concealer, I really used my liquid Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer from ColourPop just under my eyes to brighten them. Other than that, I did not conceal anywhere else. I set and powdered my face as normal and went and did my eye makeup as normal, and I am just in love with how this makeup looks. It looks flawless on the skin. It hides any discoloration or even pimples that you may have, and it lasts all day. So if this is something that you've been looking for, I definitely recommend trying this out. Especially if you're just looking into it, I would definitely recommend maybe going with the Ordinary products first, or something more in the drugstore range, so you're not spending $30-$40 on the Milk Gripping Primer and it not really work for you and your skin type. I know this is usually around, I think like $7 or $8, and it's perfect. If you try this hack out, please let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to know, and tell me how your experience was. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next Thursday. Bye.